constantly trying to kill
I
us,
have a
but
ton of them.
the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
What?
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Yeah?
until someone...
We're the only bar in town.
Ready to head to Acadia?
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
Nice.
Not enough folks value keeping. The old CPU sharp.
Life's too bloody short to be sober.
Set out of town. Acadia is above the fog line of the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for a load. It's foul to see, but it'll help.
Mariner says the fog's alive. I can hear you. So mind what you say.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Food in front, dock in back. A bait ship.
You ain't armed. You ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
Fresh shipping. All your medical and food needs.
Here for trade? Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them all there in stock.
You need it? Bait shop's got it.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Guns, and more guns.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked.
you ain't armed, you ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
You need it? Bait shop's got it.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannon.
Food in front, dock in back. Bait shop.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Talk with Alan. I don't have time for you.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Fresh shipping. All your medical and food needs.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
Food in front, dock in back. Bait shop.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
I could use time. Alone.
You see a lot of folks that are worse in my line of work. Hard to
The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in Compton. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. See, the fog can do a number. Get you all turned around. Does something in your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with. What was that? You're dead! Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Don't be surprised. Still got a ways to go. Still too far. Best we steer clear. You never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than you and me, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. We ain't alone here. That's fresh. Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. Small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big one. They can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Suppose I got nothing better to do.
Huh. Adam usually prefers those with a bit more fervor. But nonetheless, if you wish to test his favor, seek the nucleus.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
Excuse me.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right. But I'm serious about the... You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own, and I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room up there" argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
We need to get back to why we're here. Kasumi Nakano.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
In the back of my mind, I've always suspected.
That's what I thought. If you don't mind, what's the first thing you can remember?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory. In the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down. Operated on. And then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now, yours?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Did you need anything?
Uh-huh. You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more Corsair hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The Railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is, the risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
Ideals aren't gonna protect escaped synths. We do what we have to.
I know that's what you think. I just... No. No, I shouldn't judge. I'm over here, far from the Commonwealth, in relative safety. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
So everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Circuitry is completely fried.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repair. Before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
Can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed.
Excuse me.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So, you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is... And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You...
Mostly, yes. I get help from the...
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here.
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Sure thing, Faraday.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a competition?
Yes, absolutely. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
Tell me about Acadia.
Dima's told you most of what you need to know. It's as safe as we can make it for now. With every new synth we...
Uh-huh. I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
That depends on what you need me to do.
That's fair. If I were in your place, I would want as much data as possible. We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
This island is a death trap. Your synth probably ended up as Mirelurk food.
I certainly hope not, but I'd like to know for certain. You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're... If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That's as much help as I can give you for...
Hey, Dima.
Acadia is open to you. Did you need anything?
Hey.
What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out, helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Of course, Nick.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might...
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
Someone you can spare to investigate.
I really hope you
Look,
find someone to...
Chase sent me, so unless you want to piss her off, you better lose the attitude right now.
Chase. The name sounds vaguely familiar. I can't quite place it. Anyway, you want to buy something?
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder.
Right.
Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog.
That synth could be wandering around out there right now, lost in the fog.
I've told you everything I know. Look, if you're really going after that synth, pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. I feel like shit about...
That's the best I can offer.
Hi.
Whatever. I lost my home when the fog rolled in.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people.
I'm happy to...
If you say... We get our drinking water from a purifier. We had a bad storm not long. I sent Howard Dunn. I was hoping...
Sure.
If you're up to it, just head south out of... I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their...
Am I gonna need any...
The fog condensers need their power module. Either way...
All right.
Good.
Anything useful?
There's a trail of blood.
Soon. Radstag. Or an angler. Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Mirelurk or man.
Oh, dude. You're cannibals?
We survive.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone. A young man with white hair. You help me, I'll leave.
Yeah. We found him. One of the fog's creatures already attacked him. He was bleeding out, but... You know, why waste the meat? Here. Well, what's left? Take it. Now go. Don't come back.
fucking kill!
You're dead!
Bothering anybody now?
Hey.
Any chance you got a second now?
You all right, Nick?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know for
Nice
as long
hat.
as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
What kind of memories?
Everything. Old cases, old loves. I found myself running background on cases only to realize everyone involved's been dead for 200 years. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks. The Pip-Boy doesn't... You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
Dima.
Feel free to say whatever is on your mind.
It'll mean a lot to us if you can find that missing synth.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
Given the risks I took to find your synth, I think I deserve more than that.
I suppose that's a fair request.
Uh-huh. I've seen the resources you have here. I know you can do better than that.
Fine. 300 caps. I'd advise you...
If you ever want my help again, you're gonna have to pay me some real caps here.
I can do 400 caps, but that's as high as I'm willing to go. Don't bother... Thanks again for your help.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Wasp Coos.
Yo, so
Is that Blade 2.0?
That's funny. No, but you get that trench coat from one of the people in the Brotherhood of Steel. I had to kill one of them. This is the Far Harbor DLC.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
I feel like something about to come out. Like some kind of creature. It's too easy.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He died trying to get those condensers fixed. The man is a hero.
Yes. Yes, he is. I'll make sure we remember him as such. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Captain, nobody's gonna want to help you out, unless you're prepared to pay a fair wage.
Well, I can't argue with that. I suppose I could spare a little more. I can give you 250 caps.
Keeping everyone supplied with water is worth a lot more than that.
You drive a hard bargain, Mainlander.
I'll
give you
how much money I
300
can get off of
caps.
it. Alright, I'm gonna try to do it again. Give me a quick sec, real quick.
Howard Dunbar died trying to get this job done. His life was sure as hell worth more than that. And so is mine.
You're squeezing blood from a stone, stranger. I can give you 400, but not a cap more. Now, here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
What's that? Little baby scared!
can't pick this. No way to pick this. We need the key.
Yes?
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the 2? Really? I somehow thought there were 3.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these 2 is fine. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I've thought about that. How you can never really know. But it just answers so many questions. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
Sister, there's a lot of things on this island more important than you.
If you could just hold the jokes for a second. You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
I know a thing or two about hacking. I'll give it a try.
If you're sure. Good luck.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Pop? He's always
Locked tight.
Want me to take a crack?
Security's too good.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
Security's too tight. Hey.
There's something you need?
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Sure thing. Yikes. This is some high-grade encryption. Not that either. All right. Let's try a slightly different approach. Don is not gonna budge.
Heads up.
Do something for you?
Can't break the code. See what you can do.
Can do. I'm locked out of this one.
Heads up.
One.
Need your expertise.
Done and done. Sorry, boss. This one's beyond me.
Hey, Dima.
Yes. What is it?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my advisors. We aren't planning to destroy the island. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of inaction.
Just a handy reference, huh? Expect us to just take your word on it?
I'm getting sick of this whole noble leader bullshit from you, Dima. Now stop hiding and tell me the truth.
All right, you've made your point. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island, shortly after we built Acadia. Between Far Harbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Far Harbor was going to be wiped out by the fog, so that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new Confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what I've lost and bring my memories back to me, then we'd all be one step closer to solving this conflict.
You'll have to get through the Children of Atom's base. You're new on the island, so you might be...
Then, once you get to the
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain.
Right. I'm gonna replace all your memories with pictures of cats. Meow.
Well, I suppose that would certainly make remembering some of my darker hours more fuzzy. In all seriousness, good luck. I understand the risks you're taking on our behalf. It's in all our best interest that you succeed. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the Children of Atom directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the Children of Atom. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get...
I'm getting paid...
Don't worry, I have money. Not to mention the fact that you'll have whatever secrets are in... He lived on the island for almost...
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
If all I find in those memories is just 100 years worth of Dima staring at a wall, yeah, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Well, if you did, that's almost good, right? That means they're harmless. Anyway, good luck.
I need to talk to you. Look, it's no secret that I don't exactly trust outsiders. I have my own set of contacts, folks that warn me when things are about to go bad, and they're telling me that Chase screwed up. Something she did the last time she was in the Commonwealth got the Institute's attention, and they're on her trail. There's a courser sniffing around, and it won't be long before you've proven you can handle yourself.
I'll find him before he finds you. Don't worry.
I know this means you putting your life in danger for me.
Exactly so.
for good.
Prepare to be terminated.
Something out there.
Speak of the devil.
Prepare to be terminated.
You don't have to do this. Lights out for you.
Fucking kill!
I don't think we're alone. I guess it's safe for now.
Come on!
exactly subtle, pal.
Got it.
that.
Locked on target.
I'll be doing the world a service. Really want this to be the last one you see. You're in for it now. I'll be doing the world a service.
chance you've rethought helping me close out some Nick Valentine history? That's fine. We'll talk later.
When people die, can they become synths? Does that make them alive again, or still gone?
Hi, Sean.
Hey, Dad, can you do something for me? Next time you're out doing stuff, can you look for something? I want to try building some new. I'd like to have an old microscope. I bet I can make some.
Sure thing.
Thanks, Dad.
Sure.
A word. Pick.
Ah, the time-honored tradition of looting.
Hey, Carrington.
What you accomplished. What we accomplished. Well, sadly though, our work isn't done. Despite...
You need anything?
Show me what you got.
Take a look.
a word. Patriot didn't make it out of the Institute. He died during the
What happened to Liam?
I don't know specifically. Neither do you. Read this letter, and then destroy it. We won't talk about this again. We're all here. We knew that taking the fight to the Institute would cost us. We lost many. Great heroes, like High-Rise and Glory. But many others as well. But this last blow is an especially painful one. An unfair one. Patriot. For many years, Patriot was our secret weapon. He helped dozens of synths escape to freedom, at a time when each victory was as precious as it was perilous. And his final sacrifice helped usher in a new, better life for a whole people. We will bury him in a place of honor. That is all.
Doc Carrington's been asking for you.
Good.
Patriot saved
You're
so many
here.
sins.
This is a real blow to the railroad.
I thought I got him out safely, but the teleporter room was so crazy.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
I thought I got him out safely, but the teleporter room was so...
Growing food sure is a lot dirtier than it was in the Institute. But I think it's a lot. More fun too.
Chance you've rethought helping me close out some Nick Valentine history? That's fine. Talk later.
really hate this island.
Tell me you've got good news. Tell me you've got good news.
Sorry. News about what?
The Courser.
Uh-huh. Good news? No! Terrible news! He got me! I'm dead. Yeah. And now, my ghost will haunt you forever. Ooh.
Don't be an asshole.
Relax, pal. I got rid of the Courser and saved your asses.
Yeah. You're a real hero. I know it was asking a lot, and I won't forget that you did it. If nothing else, you've earned yourself a discount. Thanks, friend.
Hey there.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
Hey.
You want to buy something or what?
Sure. Let's take a look.
It's not much.
Good to see you again, brother.
Prefer we keep it to just Nick and Dima for now.
Of course.